So, let's talk the Draymond suspension. We all know what he did. We all know he deserved to be suspended, if we're being frank with ourselves, right? Of course, Sabonis was the instigator, and you can argue yourself out of it. And I still kind of hate it in a way because I really despise how Sabonis has been getting away with a lot of the dirty stuff. But to be fair, he's been doing it way more subtle than Draymond, right? And with Draymond, it's always a spectacle. While with Sabonis, he just plays. He just plays and does the little stuff really well. And in the end, the reputation precedes itself. You have out there 3 minutes highlights of Draymond doing some dumb shit, and it makes sense. Pardon me for the swearing. Oh, God. Yeah, but Draymond does that to you sometimes, and I mean, last year if I had a YouTube channel, I would be calling him out after every game, because goddamn, he was horrific in the playoffs last year, right? And he, a lot of times, almost cost the Warriors, especially against the Celtics. So, with that out of the way, he's suspended for Game 3. Of course, we can debate everything you want. Do you think he should be suspended? Do you think he should not have been suspended? Let me know if you want. My stance is that he should have been, because the NBA needs to put a stand on it, and Draymond has been getting away with it, with everything way too much after that suspension in the finals in 2016. So, let's talk about the series here in itself, right? The Warriors down 0-2, something they've never done in this era, and without their presumable leader, without their defensive force, are down 0-2 to these young guys that are essentially a better fast-paced version of themselves, and the Warriors are kind of still, I think, trying to echo that, because they want to, show them that they can still play at these absurd paces, while the Kings are just younger, more fresher, more athletic, and it makes sense that they will outpace the Warriors. But hey, ego and pride is one hell of a thing, right? And nobody really wants to get their ego hurt and their pride hurt and all of that stuff. So the Warriors will need to slow it down a bit. I don't know if they can, to be quite honest with you, because the Kings' game plan seems to be too good in a way, but they should at least try to slow it down a little bit more. They need to, because they will just be too gassed in the fourth quarters for them to keep up with the Kings. And it has been a major team already in this series, so I would love to see them try to slow it down a little bit. So, the main thing. Who starts in place of Draymond? Steve Kerr wouldn't specify. There has been an injury report with Wiggins questionable, Gary Payton questionable, so if they don't play, who knows what will happen, but I'm presuming these two will play. I'm not sure about Jordan Poole, but he could also certainly go into the lineup, and you could try to outpace them with Jordan Poole and just say, hey, F the defense, we're gonna outshoot you, we're gonna outpace you, we're gonna be better offensively than you. It could 100% turn into that. But I would love to see Kuminga get the chance, man. Jonathan Kuminga has been probably my favorite story this season besides watching Steph, because watching Steph is awesome. Because he started off in Steve Kerr's doghouse for some reason, right? And then he finally got a chance, and he has been phenomenal in his minutes. A lot of the time, he has turned himself into one hell of a defender. And in this series, he's got just 14 minutes. He has been getting cooked on the defensive end, to be fair. But, it's just 14 minutes, right? He played 4 minutes in game 2 and 10 minutes in game 1. I understand, hey, in those 10 minutes in game 1, he didn't look good. Okay, I get it, but you gave him 4 minutes in game 2, right? And he's an athletic guy who should be able to get to the rim at will against these Kings, and who should provide some more vertical spacing for this team. He should provide a better pick and roller. He has shown to be a pretty good decision maker out of it. He's certainly a better finisher than Draymond, right? And probably even a better shooter, if you're being honest right now. He's not certainly the defender Draymond is. He's not the facilitator that Draymond is, but he can do some of these things. We're not sure how well, but he needs to get the trust he's gotten in that regular season, because he was phenomenal. He was truly really good in the second half of the season. In the calendar year of 2023, in those last 34 games he has played, he's averaging about 11.5 points on like 55% shooting, and even shooting really well from the three-point line. I would love to see him get the start here. With Steve Kerr, it's not certain, right? It could be Jordan Poole, it could be Anthony Lamb maybe getting out of the doghouse. Since we signed him, he's not gotten much time. So could it be Anthony Lamb just filling in the starting lineup? Maybe. Could I see it? I mean, he has not been shooting the ball well. Maybe. But I would just love to see him give the trust to Kuminga, who I think has more than earned it, man. He deserves to get the chance to shine on this spotlight and to just showcase his talent. And I think he could really play well in this role without Draymond. And of course, the rebounding is going to be a huge issue because he's not been a great rebounder. To be fair to him, he has been defending a lot of perimeter players, but he has certainly not been great at rebounding. There have been some fundamental issues. If you want to talk about them, you can. I don't want to, because even though I like fundamentals, I'm just not that sound in them, and I'm not going to try to pretend here I understand every fundamental of the basketball game. It's not fun. I mean, it's not fun. It is fun for me, but it's not fun for everyone. I just want to be more of a casual channel that will just get you talking, get you more positive about the game of basketball, and just start conversations, maybe take things more lightly. But of course, with this situation, it's hard because Draymond was a dumbass, right? To be fair, we just have to be honest. We can be more positive about situations, but we have to be honest at the same time. And Jonathan Kuminga is the guy I would like to see get a chance here. But who knows what Steve Kerr might cook up? Who knows? He might start JaMychal Green. For God, no. I hope the Warriors win tonight. I think they will. I believe in this team. They are the team with one of the most resilient groups ever. Don't forget that. Last year, the year 2022, when they won the title, that group was tough as hell, man. They had so many tough players, tough guys, and it was the toughened out version that won because they were more tough than the other teams. Maybe besides Memphis, but they were just as tough as anyone, man. And without Draymond, it's certainly going to be interesting. But I want to see Kuminga get the chance here. And let's just talk about this one fun fact for the end, where Draymond has actually missed only one game in the playoffs ever, and it was that suspension game. So that's actually kind of crazy, right? He has been ejected a few times, maybe even more than a few times, but he has actually not missed a playoff game with an injury ever, which is, to me, is crazy actually, right? But it just shows how not valuable, but how durable he has been, man. So, what do you think? What do you think the Warriors should do? Let me know if you want. If you don't, hey, I get it. Like and subscribe. Stay positive. Not toxically, of course. And I hope everyone's gonna have a good time with these playoffs. We are covering them all here. Make sure to subscribe if you want international perspective on things, because, hey, Czech Republic guy over here. So, if you can put up with my accent, I would certainly appreciate you subscribing, and I'll catch you all with more recaps and talks about the playoffs.